Hello there, Saber fans. Shamim here. I've got a personal project to show off to you guys today. Let's talk Star Wars Episode 1 for a little bit. I know, a lot of you hate it with the fiery passion of 1,000 flaming suns, and that's fine. I totally get where all the hate comes from. Oh, excuse me. I was allergic to crappy CGI. Anyway, so I totally get where the hate comes from, and I understand it. But for me, honest to God, Episode 1 is my favorite of the prequel trilogy. I don't hate Jar Jar as much as everyone else does. I don't mind the boring political scenes. I actually like it. Well, because Palpatine's my favorite character, and he features heavily in most of the political scenes, either as Sidious or as Palpatine himself. So I dig all the political stuff, because it's all Palpatine related. And then there's this little guy called Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn, played to perfection by Liam Neeson, whose lightsaber we're going to talk about today. This is a SaberForge Guardian. I had originally bought one of these maybe like 2 years ago or so, back when I was still buying completed, fully installed hilts from SaberForge before I had ability to do my own installs. And I really wanted them to add an accurate red knob. And so what they did was they sort of drilled into a 12mm AV switch and then kind of screwed in a red knob, and it ended up breaking off shortly after I got it, and I glued it back in, and so it always just kind of sat on my shelf, and then I sold it off a while ago, and by a while ago I mean like a year and a half ago. Anyway, but I've always wanted to have another good replica of Qui-Gon's lightsaber, and I know that the Qui-Gon Jinn Lightsaber is supposed to have like super deep grooves, but for me the SaberForge Guardian is sufficient in its accuracy. I don't need something 100% screen accurate for Qui-Gon Jinn. I'm unlike a Graphics where like I want it to be 100% screen accurate. You know what I'm saying? So this was always close enough for me. But in the years since I bought my first Guardian, I've discovered the Korbanth red knobs. The ones that he uses in, like, his OWK, his Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber, and in his Darth Maul lightsaber, the DM1. So I got a couple of those switches from Randy, from Korbanth, and what I ended up doing to make it fit inside the 12mm hole that's pre-drilled into the Avenger, or I'm sorry, the Guardian, getting all these names mixed up. I took a 12mm AV switch, I punched out the inside, so it just left the outer shell. And then I sort of I dremeled out the inside of the shell just a little bit so that the red knob casing could fit inside of the shell. And then I glued that together, I wired it up, and I put it into the hole and put the little nut on the outer shell of the black casing, and it works perfectly. So it gets a nice satisfying little click, which is great. So let's talk about this hilt. It's before I get into the internals, I just want to talk about the hilt itself. This is it's a beautiful, simple lightsaber design. It's just mostly black, a little bit of silver shroud. It's all black and silver, and then just one pop of color. I love that. It's elegant. It's streamlined. It's very comfortable to hold in the hand. I don't know if y'all remember the extendable toys, but they made the Qui-Gon Jinn version, and it came in like orange and blue and other colors. So that was one of my favorite ones to have. It was just, especially the orange one. I loved it because, like, where else are you going to get an orange lightsaber? This was before George Lucas came in with his dumb, good guys are blue and green, bad guys are red. That's just the way it works. Kill key and recharge port is back here. Internally, it's a NBv3 soundboard, 18650 lithium-ion battery. It's a 20mm bass speaker from Custom Saber Shop. Green-white tri-Cree XBE2 LED. We talked about the switch. The two sound fonts are Fates with the Qui-Gon sounds, and then my own, the Master 3. Both of them with custom Qui-Gon boot sounds. So let's get her fired up.
May the Force be with you.
I've got an Ultra Sabers blade plug. I know, I rarely ever use Ultra Sabers things, but in this case, I wanted something a bit more accurate, and I know that KR does a very accurate blade plug, but this was the only one that I had on hand to make it a bit more accurate, so that's what I'm using for the video. I quite like it, actually. Just the little silver, the little ring of green. And then it has decent sound, even with the smaller 20mm switch. White flash on clash. Let's switch to the Master 3.
Always remember, your focus determines your reality.
So I love it. It's a nice, simple hilt. It's very nostalgic for me. I love having a Qui-Gon hilt back in my collection after I sold off that other one years ago. And it's nice to have my own custom install in this one. It's a nice little full circle for me. Anyway, let's throw a blade in there real quick. Show off this green color because it's amazing in person. I've been using lime a lot. Oops, I'm twisting it the wrong way. I've been using the Luxon Rebel lime a lot, and so I've sort of forgotten what just standard Cree green looks like, and it's beautiful. I really, it's just, for some hilts, like the Qui-Gon hilt in particular, seeing this green with this hilt, it just is perfect. A little bit of a white flash on clash. It's just, it screams Star Wars to me. This is Star Wars Episode 1 right here. Qui-Gon's lightsaber with a green hilt. This is all you need from Episode 1. And I know y'all hate it, and it's fine. Your opinions are valid, even though they're wrong. I'm kidding. Don't hate in the comments below. I don't want to have to deal with y'all. But just look at it. It's beautiful. This shade of green with the black and silver and then the pop of red. It's like Christmas came early. I love it. So there you go, guys. I just wanted to show off this personal build that I got done over the weekend just for kicks and giggles for myself, because I need a personal build for myself every now and then to stay sane. Commissions are still rolling out. I'm working on them as quickly as I can. I do need a few hours of free time, which is why I did this for myself, but back to work on commissions this week. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.